Hey, how y'all doing? I don't know what's going on with the volume. My volume is messed up. My volume. So, Cece, you gonna turn the volume up? They did the crest. Y'all doing the crest? The teeth test? You doing the teeth test? So, I guess they moving my eyes. I don't know what they doing. I guess they want to see if I'm. You want to see if up my nose? How do you show up your nose? Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz can see under my nose. So, I don't know what the military people doing, but doctors, I guess they trying to monitor you. Look, I got natural moles. See? And I think all the women got these moles in our family. See? I don't have none on this side, but I got a mole right here. That's my mole. I got a mole right here. My daughter got one of these, and my grandbaby. And then I got one on my thigh. I got a real big one on my thigh. Real big mole on my thigh. Let's see if I can find it. See? See the mole? So I got one on my thigh. And my grandbaby, she got one on her side. So... so that's just us. So I don't worry about makeup because I'm not ashamed of my little natural look. Some people have like a complex about their looks, but Lisa Holmes doesn't. I don't have it. I don't have a complex about my hair. It's sandy. It changes with the weather. So if it's sunny out, this is the color you're going to see. You know, this is like, I got like 3 colors in my hair. I got 3 colors in my hair. So if it's, you know, if it's like, it stays one color in the winter. Like I said, my eyes... I wrote in the thing, my eyes change colors with the sun. Now what I'm going to do is, I got to let the sun hit my eye, and the sun hit my eye, you'll actually see my eye turn green. So, I try not to, get a lot of sunlight. Let me see. Come here, Moo. Do my hair. And I'm so glad my grandbaby came out with my eyes. Come here. Say hello. Hello. Open your eye. Let them see your eye. See your color eye. No, open your eye, baby. See, she got the same color eyes I got. See? Brown eyes. I told my daughter, I said, keep on messing with me. That baby gonna come out looking like me. She did. Yeah, they did. So just imagine. And she got the same color here I have. Oh, oh, you can't swing on Granny. Granny can't hold you. Look at that. Come on. You ready to take a nap? Come on. Yeah, you ready to take a nap? Yeah, my glasses right there.
Where you go? Where you go, you?
Yeah, I'll take my glasses off for a while.
Where you got it?
Yeah.
Glasses.
Glasses. Glasses. You're so precious to Granny. I wish you start showing Granny's business though. Showing all my business. You show all my business. Yes, you are.
I'm out.
Yeah. Here, watch out. Go play and go eat. Finish eating your lunch. Go finish eating your lunch. I gotta bring that water. I got my Yeah. So I tried to. If anybody went to school with me, they'll know that I had red glasses on when I was young, and I had surgery when I was 16 years old. Was I 15 or 16? I think I was 15. I was 15 years old, and they did corrective surgery because my father had some good insurance. Had some good insurance, and they did corrective surgery on my eye. Stop. And that caused me not to wear glasses anymore. But when I had my accident, I ended up started wearing glasses again. So I started wearing glasses for since the age of 17, 16, 17. And when I had my accident, I ended up going back wearing my glasses. Wearing glasses again because of the accident. They said I had a mild heart attack, so that kind of put everything in different perspective. A lot of people have like heart attacks and strokes, and they don't bounce back. And okay, they don't bounce back. Okay, you want orange? Okay, they don't.
I need that.
You want water?
I need that.
You talking about water?
Yeah.
Bernie got some water.
No, I want it.
Here, I got some more water. Here.
No,
Amy.
I don't want it.
Oh. Amy, you got 2 juices. Look. You pointing to water. That's what you pointing to. You want some water?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay.
No, I don't want it.
See what I'm saying? First she said she want water. Then this is what you gotta deal with when you have children with ADHD. When you got 2 parents with ADHD and they produce a child with ADHD. So, that's the same thing as water. Look, it's water. It's water. It's the same thing. It's just cold. That's hot. That's for my medication. Here. Amy. See. And I hate to say it, but this is why we need to, us women, need to have a background check with these men that we lay up here and we have babies with, because I had to find out from my daughter's grandmother of why they wanted to give my daughter Ritalin. Because I was like, we ain't never had, what is Ritalin? I'm asking all these questions. And they took a testing. And when they said what they said, I said, I'm not sure of what you're talking about, So when the school told me that they couldn't teach my daughter unless she was on Ritalin, I had called her aunt, who is a college teacher at the University of Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and I called her and I asked her these questions. I said, what is Ritalin and why do they give the kids Ritalin? And they, I was telling her because I was kind of paranoid. Then I said, oh God, they want me to medicate my child. So I got to praying because I would pray over her every day. But it seemed like, the teachers couldn't handle her. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't handle her, so they had to give her a half a day. And so what I did was I had to really, really work with her at home. So I had shortened my days just for a couple of months to work with her and how to get her to sit still in her chair, not to walk around, because they forget, what I'm saying, they bounce back up, they go like this and they bounce back up, so they can't stay still. So when his grandmother said that he was on Ritalin and in Detroit school. I think he went to Cleveland school, and then he went to Detroit school over there on Schoolcraft. And I told her, I said, what did it help? She said, yeah, it helped and stuff, but they couldn't stop him from getting in trouble all the time. So I said, man, that's the main thing I'm gonna be worried about my child. So now I got more worry, So I kind of figured, get myself together and get into a church. I never joined the church before, but Union Grove was the first church that I joined. But I always been in church, but I just never joined the church. So I would go to church, but I would never join the church. So this is what I did. I ended up going, and, I ended up going when I seen that my daughter needed this, what I'm saying. So I would pray over her in her crib, lean over and pray over her. So when I did this prayer, God showed me some things, but he basically showed me again in 2003, and I said, okay, as long as you stay with me, I'm gonna be okay, So God showed me a lot of things. So my friend, my friend Lanisha Jordan, she came over to my house and she was telling me about some things, and I had told Lanisha about a couple of things, like, how God see me as and what he's going to do. And then next thing I know, now Lanisha came over to my house. She seen the things that I was doing. I was in a wheelchair then, and I would scoot around and get myself around in the house, because I worked on like how to get myself around in the house, and I was like, holding on to the wall. So if I have Homeland Security system in my house, so if Diane Shipman or whoever was the Homeland, the people who watch tap into the Emmy, stop all that. People who taps into people's Homeland Security device. Stop screaming. Emmy, stop. So they tap into it, and then they'll turn the speakers up, and then they'll listen. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to see it, but they'll listen. So I said, well, that's basically would be our witness right there, the Homeland Security Department of Homeland Security. So if Homeland Security is we have the Homeland Security system, but for some reason we can't, because of this law, we can't call them, because I could have called them to court and say, hey, you know what I'm saying, can we stop. Can you petition the courts? Stop it now. Can you petition the courts so that the whole? Because I told him, I said, I have a. If you do it again, I'm gonna pop you. Okay, listen to Granny. Okay, so I said, I'm going to. I said I want to petition the court to for Homeland Security to show the activity in that house, because I had tested them, I had called them, and I said, where I'm standing at, and they said, you standing in front of the kitchen door, and I said, where my daughter is standing at? They told me where she was standing at, and I said, oh wow, y'all can see in here, you know what I'm saying? So it's just shadows, like heat, like say like the body heat, your heat turn red, and then it turns blue. So if it's blue, that means that your body is cold. If it's red, your body is hot. So heat ray with visual night vision, like night vision, that sees everything around the house, you know. So my daughter, that's why I told my brother, I said, you had to see all of that stuff, because I know I didn't do anything wrong, and I know I was paying you on time. So for the lawyer to say that I wasn't paying him on time, and then he came back and said I didn't pay him on time, and I don't know what bills he was lacking in his house, his new house. But I you know, if they popped them speakers on and they tapped into it to listen to our conversation, then they would know that what he was saying to me, I would not lie on him. You know what I'm saying? So that hurted my feelings. That hurted me real bad to know that I had trust in him. You know, and I still you know, love my brother. I love my brother. I can never hate none of my family members. I just hate the evil ways. I just hate the ways that they figure out life. You know, that's what I hate. I can't stand that. You know, but other than that, I love my family.
Come here.
Huh? No, no. What I say? You better go over there and eat. Go over there and eat. She be trying to run me. Go over there and eat. It's nap time. That's what it is. Cause you stop stomping your feet. Let's stop it. Child, this is what my mother had to go through with her grandkids in the house. She had around 3 or 4 of them too. She'll watch 4 at a time. And just imagine, my niece was that small. My mother got to get up and bathe her. You know what I'm saying? My mother was this way, but she didn't have big boobs though. She didn't have big boobs. See, I had to think about in the letter, because Kenny said we trying to do a movie and stuff. But in this letter, I said it's sad that you gotta sleep with your money, because you got a person in the house that steals from you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sleep with your money in your bra. My mom would tie her stocking to her bra and sleep with her money in her bra. And then sometimes when she can't remember, you know, my mom got beat in the head with a bat, so it's like sometimes her memory will go. You know, saying if she's doing some things, sometimes she'll like, it'll kind of leave her mind blank. So she'll come and ask me. She say, baby girl, find mama's money. And I would watch her where she put her money at, because the simple fact, she you know, we have our adult children, the adult children, they probably would take her money. And I remember they taking my father. They would, you know, they would try to take my father's money. You know, he drunk sleep. You know what I'm saying? They trying to rob his ass. You know, and I'm like, I mean, I didn't understand that. I didn't understand how, you know what I'm saying, you don't expect for people not to do the same thing as you, rob you, and you know, you rob your parents and stuff like that. So I just try to tell people, I say it's not right. You know, I try not to live my life, You know what I'm saying? I try to live my life the right way. You know what I'm saying? And not, you know, anything that I wanted, I always asked. You know, and if people couldn't give it to me, I ain't had no tantrum. You know what I'm saying? People will have tantrum if you say no. When I remember I said that to my sister one time. She said, "Oh, you don't tell me no." I said, "I'd rather be told no than to get knocked in the fucking head." Because you will make a nigga knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, she got knocked out plenty of fucking times. People, you know, people try to tell her, stop doing this, and knock her ass out. I'd be like, "Bow!" She done got laid to the floor plenty of times. You hear me? I said, I'd rather for a person to tell me to stop and I stop than to get my ass knocked out on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I done seen that shit happen too many times. You know. And I said they don't learn their lesson. They don't learn their lesson until they land on the damn floor. You know.
You say you help you?
Hmm?
You say you help you?
Yeah, let me see. Come here. What you got? Come here. Emmy. Yeah, I gotta watch her because you just never know when these people from another country and stuff, like what's his name, Quincy Jones. You just never know what type of shit he's under, type of witchcraft and shit he under, and you could be making people do things the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So, but I know, like he said, you know why they do it, because they don't have nobody to guide and lead them and stuff. So I know why they do it. Some people are just confused. And if they want something out of life, they'll listen to, they'll sit there and listen to them, you know. But they'll sit there and say all that stuff. So he was saying, I'm glad that we own this and we own that. But like I try to tell people, you know, the swaggers and the what's the name?
I need to do the chicken now.
Yeah, because when you have people trying to control you, and you know the things that you do, and when they have that perverted mind, you should never let a person control you. They got a perverted mind. They have perverted minds. And I feel bad for some of these people because some of these people they really don't have no, you know what I'm saying? They really cannot think. Stop, Emmy. They really can't think for themselves. Stop. And people would sit there and throw them into perverted things. You know what I'm saying? Okay, can you get down and eat, please? They would throw them into perverted acts, you know, and I try to tell people that's not good, man. That's not good at all, you know. And I feel bad for them, but if they choose to follow these people because these people can give them a meal, and, you know what I'm saying? It's all about being faithful or whatever. But I'm faithful to Jesus, man. I thank God for Jesus, because you know, you following man, and man have you being perverted and sick and stuff like that. Man, that shit ain't cool at all. You know, they perverted, you know. It's like the body snatchers. Snatched up their brain. You know what I'm saying? When you sleep with, you know how Jesus, Jesus told one of the ladies at the well that the man that she's with is not even hers and stuff. And the reason why the man at the well, you know, the man is not her because it's not her husband. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't her husband that God wanted her to be with. And that's what let you know that some of these women that be with these men and they be so perverted, you know. And that's just another way of God telling you that man wasn't supposed to be yours anyway, you know. Because any man that God wants you to have is not perverted. They wouldn't have a perverted mind. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't see. That's what's so scary about these men nowadays, because you don't know that they got perverted mind. They'll sit there and have sex with your son while you're away. They have sex with your kids while you're away. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? It's marriage nowadays is just some, you know, the way this world is, the way that the devil is ruling and regulating, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth you losing your soul. Marriage can make you lose your soul. You know, marriage can make you, you know what I'm saying, backslide big time. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand why God took so long to give, you know, Abraham and them children. You know what I'm saying? Because Abraham, he kept, you know, he kept busy, he kept working and stuff like that. So just imagine how Sarah wanted a baby. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden she wanted a baby because, you know what I'm saying, she done got old. You know, she got old. Now she want a baby. Now she wants somebody to love. You know what I'm saying? Now she wants somebody to love, you know. And Sarah wants somebody to love. Then Rachel, look how long God let Rachel not have kids. Married to Jacob. So you got Jacob is Abraham's great-grandson. So look at the great-grandson got the same problem that the great-grandfather got, having kids. You know what I'm saying? One wife don't have a problem having kids, but the other wife got a problem having kids. You know what I'm saying? So he had 3 baby mamas. Yeah, Abraham had 2 baby mamas, and his grandson Jacob had 3 baby mamas. His grandson, and then Isaac only had 1 baby mama. So you gotta think about generational curses and generational. You know, how can we break away from generational curses, having multiple having multiple partners and stuff like that? How can we break away from that? You know what I'm saying? If God is telling us to throw it away, you know what I'm saying? If God is telling us to, you know, if it was okay with God, God would have told Abraham, keep this woman in your camp. Abraham, you do what you got to do to keep that woman in your camp. You don't send that woman and that baby away. That's your responsibility, Abraham. But because God did not agree with it, he said, I'll help take care of him. So God gave him a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Because what you don't want, God want. You know what I'm saying? He said he'll be the cornerstone that the builders rejected. So Jesus is those who've been rejected by the church. Jesus is the God that we serve. You know what I'm saying? Because we've been rejected by the church. We've been rejected by the pagans. They said they pagans. But the pagans, what made it so crazy that the pagans, they didn't, God dried them up. They didn't have no way to eat and stuff like that. So they had to go scour out and bring it back to the camp. And they split it up. They pagans. So they said pagan ministries, you know, will form. So there's a lot of pagan ministries that this one guy, he came out. I remember Miss Bertha said, how come you can't just stay and hold a sign up and have a sign? I said, Miss Bertha, ain't nobody gonna hold no damn sign up and talking about something, feed me and shit like that. If a person sit up there and they see me for 2 and 3 days, God said he never seen the righteous forsaken nor begging for bread. Now, if I'm out there, I'm not going to hold no damn sign up and go against God's word. You know what I'm saying? If God see that I'm hungry, he going to bring somebody to me to feed me. You know what I'm saying? So they want you to sit there and hold the damn sign up. So I said, I ain't sitting there and hold no damn sign up. You crazy as hell. I said, I'm going to lay my ass on this concrete. I said, I'm going to lay my ass on this concrete and let God be who he say he is. If he God and he God Almighty, you send somebody and put my ass in a hotel somewhere. I laid my ass down, I was asleep like this. I was like, I fell asleep on it. I was tired as hell. I was up for 3 days straight. I wasn't high or nothing, but I'm just saying. I was tired as hell. I couldn't last that long. I was like, yeah, I fell asleep on that damn concrete right there by BP gas station.
Please, I need popsicle.
Popsicle? Okay. So I said, it's because the girl came by and she said, I mean, it would be better if you hold the sign out. I said, hell no. The Bible says he never seen the righteous forsaken or begging for damn bread. If God see that I'm hungry, why the hell I'm going to have me a sign up, right? She gonna talk about some hold the sign out. I said, hell no, he ain't holding the sign. Get up. Here. Here. You want a popsicle?
Yay.
So, that's why you need to know your Bible. She kept coming over there. I said, lady, please leave me alone. If you don't know the Bible, please leave me alone. You know. She said, I think it would be more better. I said, no, it wouldn't. Here. Say, let God be who he is. They said, God is a merciful God. So, yep. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. She's sitting over there trying to make me hold a sign up. I said, I ain't holding no damn sign up. I'm gonna set my ass right here on this concrete and go to sleep. That's what I won't do. I went to sleep too. I said, damn that. I went to sleep in front of the store. I went to sleep in front of, like, it's like right there by Walmart's. I went to sleep over there. I was behind the bushes across from the Georgia Dome, and it was like a slide building right there. And I went in there on the side, and it was a big parking lot with like bathrooms and stuff. But I went around, and I seen some bushes, so I went inside the bushes. And I had to go to the bathroom. I squat between the bushes, went to the bathroom. I said, damn that. And I know they seen me. I know all of them see me. You know, like the ones who looking from my eyes, using my eyes as a sight, Christianity or whatever. And I know they hearing everything. And sometimes they do that just to see if you gonna give up and give in. But should I lay my ass right on that concrete? I said, well, Lord, just like Job said, the Lord take it, the Lord give it. He said, the Lord give it, and the Lord take it away. And Job said that. He said, naked I came, naked I go. So, yep. Momo, I'm trying to see what you doing. So you gotta bear it to the end. He that endures. Sometimes you know, some people get a little tired, but if you love the Lord, and he gotta give him a chance to show you who he is. Oh, excuse me. I told that lady, I said, please stop coming in here telling me. Some white lady kept saying it. I said, lady, please. You know what I'm saying? I said, you gonna get your ass knocked out. And she was just so angry, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell you angry for? You ain't out here in the damn street. I am. The hell you fucking angry for? You better go, lady. Go somewhere, please. You know what I'm saying? And you know, she's sitting over there trying to tell me what to do. Get your ass on. You know, just because I'm homeless don't mean I got to listen to your ass. You know? And God say who he say he is, then he'll come and rescue me and send somebody with some sense and say, hey, we know the Bible. I mean, say we know the Bible. I think that's the time when Cleflo tried to get his name on a highway. A highway named after him. I said people. And that's what I try to tell people. I said, when you do bad things and people cheer you on and stuff. See, I never want people to cheer me on when I'm doing bad. I want them to cheer me on when I'm doing good, you know. And a lot of people, those 4 years, people did, they was cheering them on because they was doing wrong. Now, when the tsunami happened, I told my friend, I said, you got to think about all the wrong that these people is doing. You know, you can't just see because you see a tragedy. You know what I'm saying? You got to see the wrong that's behind this. No one's seeing the wrong behind it. But everybody is trying to make something happen because they're trying to blame God for the things that they doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? And what they trying to do is like a setup. You know what I'm saying? But what man made for wrong, God turned it around for good. You know, so that's what you gotta look at. So I seen a couple of people that was from China and stuff like that, and he said, yeah, Japan. I said, didn't they have a flood in Japan? And he said, yeah, I think it was Tokyo or something like that. They had an earthquake in Tokyo, and they had just got finished building this building, and the building went crumbling right back in the water. You know, and I said, man, whew, you would hate to see how that went. See, these developers, when they investing in these things, a lot of people don't realize what they invested in. And when you're investing in trouble, and these people don't know what you investing in, you don't know where these people putting your money in, say like you invested in J.P. Morgan, say like the Morgan Foundation or whatever. Say like these banker investors tell you to pay, Emmy, what are you doing? To pay this and pay that. And they don't match your money the way they're supposed to match your money. That lets you know that these people has taken your money, did what they wanted to do with it, and then crushed you, right? So Ms. Ann was a banker. So I had called Ms. Ann. I said, Ms. Ann, because she used to be a bank manager. And I said, for J.P. Morgan for, I think, 20-something years. So I said, Ms. Ann, a fixed loan is what? So she told me what a fixed loan was. I said, a saving bond. She said, no, you don't. She said they got some saving bonds you don't pay taxes on, and some saving bonds you do pay taxes on. And I said, okay, because every year I would check. I would go to the bank and I said, you know, I would call the 800 number right at the bank. I said, I'm at the bank now. I said, will I be owing taxes on the saving bonds? And they said no. They said no, Miss Holmes. The saving bonds is pretty much secured. And I said, oh, okay. So now I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the trustee, the trust, whatever that bank is, the trust in Lansing or some shit. So I said now, only one, how I put it was, only one can touch it is Kaya. So that's what I did. And I told the lady, I said, look, I am not getting my interest off of these loans and shit. So they said, oh no, we're not going to give you your interest. I said, no, my daughter can do the interest. I said she can live off of that. I don't care nothing about that. But they were trying to say, oh, 200 and all this stuff. And I said, yeah, that's somebody that's ripping people off. And I don't know who the guy was, though. That's what I'm saying. Because I never seen him before at the bank. I never seen him before. But he right here in this damn, he right here. Miss Ann, these must be Miss Ann's co-workers that used to work at the bank. Either the church co-workers or something. But they right here in this damn building. Yeah, I recognize all of them. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I recognize all their asses. And I said, they thought I was crazy. Emmy, stop bouncing on that couch. They thought I was crazy as hell. I said, yeah, I recognize him. He used to come to the house. And I recognized this white dude. They build like cars and stuff. They really build cars. And they used to work with Ms. Ann's husband. And they get like cars that is on auction. And he'll send all these cars. They'll buy a couple of cars up. And I'm not telling on them. I'm just saying I remember seeing these people. And I said, man, these people, you know. But when Ms. Ann said Don took all his money, her money out of the bank account, I said, damn. I said, you know what? He's still breathing. I said, him, his kids, all them motherfuckers be dead. So I said, just imagine he got all them damn kids, and he probably telling them kids to keep that money somewhere. And then Chris, Mitch, he's married to Mitch. I said, shit, she's still alive too. You know, she's a spy for him, big time spy. He almost see Ms. Ann. See, that's why I said these women who had these people, and he almost killed her, and he told they live in Woodbrook Apartments, Oakbrook Apartments, and over there on Eureka Road, and they used to stay in the hotel room. Mitch and what's his name? That's who Sonetta ran to when he said Ivy be beating on her. So she ran to, and I told Sonetta, don't run. I said, do you have anywhere to go? So I told her to call her brother. I said, call your brother and tell your brother come get you, Sonetta, and take you back to Mississippi. Right? She runs to Chris and Mitch. Of course, Chris and Mitch gonna tell Dawn where she at, and then Dawn gonna tell Ivory where her ass at with the kids. And I told Sonetta, I said, Sonetta, go next door and call your brother. Tell your brother. Sonetta didn't want. She's sitting on. I said, "Where's Ms. Ann? Why Ms. Ann didn't come get you?" So Ms. Ann should have had came and got her and hid her. You know, hide her out. She always talking about she got all these friends and shit. Hide your niece out. You know what I'm saying? She always talking about she got a friend this and a friend that. And I know somebody and I know somebody that knows somebody. So I said, shit, won't you hide your niece out? Since you know all these damn people. So so I called the 800 damn number. And I said, look, ma'am, I have a friend that needs to be helped. I said, her kid's father keep beating on her and cutting on her. I said, and she needs some help. She keep calling me. I keep telling her I can't do nothing for her. But can one of y'all help her? And so I gave her the number, and I gave Sonetta the number. I called Sonetta. I said, Sonetta, take this number down. I said, when you get to the hotel, call these people and tell these people that you there, and they're going to come pick you and the kids up. And they're going to hide you, Sonetta. I said, so Ivy can't get to you. And I told, what's her name? So I was trying to let Ms. Ann, and I said, you know, I was looking, and I said, damn, Ms. Ann might need to be hid too, because they said he came, what's his name, came into the house and whooped all of them. And I said, damn, he did. So I didn't know who said what, but I wasn't there. But they was calling me and telling me every damn thing. I said, well, what can I do? I can't do nothing, child. I can't do shit. You know, I'm in a wheelchair. I can barely stand. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to get my balance so I can keep falling and shit, you know. So then, that's why I said, I think Skitty was at school when this happened. I think she was at school. I know Mary and Rachel probably was there. Mary, Rachel, and little Stanley and all of them. But, not to say, you know, telling their business, but I'm just saying, last time I was here, I called myself trying to help them start their church, because Miss Orr was giving us an idea about who to help and stuff like that, and how we should help and how we should get the thing up. And I looked at Miss Orr, and she said, "Oh, this and honey." I said, now, women like this, I can't. I mean, they fucked me up with it. My thinking, I'm telling you about that. Women like that, I can't focus. I can't fucking function. It's like somebody pushed a pause on my brain. And you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out, like, I mean, who are you trying to impress, and what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep this. You going to know 100% of Lisa Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing fake about me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if you're a celebrity or not. I just was asked you a question, and she, hey, you know, I was like, I said, this type of shit. So I called my sister. I said, I'm fucked up. I said, you know what? Hollywood is not for me. Hollywood is not for me. Acting is not for me. Oh, I said, I can't. I know how to role play, but I can't hang around snooty people. I can't, you know what I'm saying? You know, to keep my blood pressure regular and keep me regular, keep my stomach regular, I can't mess around with snooty people. I can't mess around with people who spend all their damn money getting plastic surgeries and got a nerve to sit there and talk about other people. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? I can't get comfortable around people who talk about another person's teeth, and their teeth look like they've been sucking on wood all their life. And you know what I'm saying? Chewing on rocks. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you know, I remember my cousin, I was driving in the car with my cousin. My cousin said, "Those your teeth?" I said, "Yeah, these my teeth." I said, "I got a little cracked tooth right there, but you know, dentists fixed that up." I said, "Yeah, these my teeth. These are my." She said, "That's nice. These are all your teeth." And I'm looking. I said, "What the hell?" What she just say? I guess she thought the teeth wasn't mine. I guess, because I guess everybody was at that. You know, I wasn't even 30 yet. You know what I'm saying? I said, why wouldn't I have all my teeth? You know what I'm saying? Because I think some people don't have all their teeth when they're 30, in their 30s, unless all their teeth rotted out, or unless they, you know, got in a car accident and their teeth came out. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, because I know my friend, he was in a car accident and he lost all his teeth. You know, he ain't got no teeth. You know, so he got to wear false teeth. Stop, girl. Get away from there. Yeah, you better stop it. No. It's time for you to take a nap. No. Come here. It's time for you to take a nap.